Dr. Malik, have you got your protest hat on? Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. I just came across this news yesterday as well, so we're absorbing it as well in general practice. But it seems that the British Medical Association and other GPs as well, that there is an appetite for some response to the government and NHS England regarding the rescue plan that they suggested last week in, as you've said, the naming and shaming of the bottom 20% of GP practices that were offering the least number of face-to-face appointments. So we're still thinking and discussing with my partners a strategy how to go forward.
What is, on the face of it, what is wrong with patients, taxpayers, patients, and knowing that your GP surgery is performing well or not performing well?
Well, we already have performance markers and CQC visit practices, every 3 or 4 years, and ad hoc as well. So we have a whole wealth of performance indicators for GP practices already. But this specific one, and I don't think it's a bad thing, knowing percentages of face-to-face in different practices, but it seems like naming and shaming and the practices that actually need support and help, there could be a better way of helping these practices that are struggling with face-to-face appointments so that they can improve rather than hitting them with a stick.
Yeah, I mean, there has been, obviously, we all understand COVID and lockdowns and all the rest of it, but there's a body of thought out there, Irfan, that some surgeries are saying, do you know what, this is a great way to recalibrate and not waste our time with too many face-to-faces. But from a patient's point of view, many patients, I mean, I'm fine with not having a face-to-face appointment, unless I want you to look at something on my face, of course, maybe. But, for others, it's crucial. There are people that really do need that kind of one-to-one care.
Absolutely.
And face-to-face does it.
Yeah, and over the last year, I fought for that as well. In my practice, Elmswood Surgery in Nottingham, we've kept our front doors open throughout the pandemic. No locks, no intercoms, seeing face-to-face patients right from the beginning. And even now, any patient that wants to have a face-to-face consultation can get one. But on the other hand, there are patients out there who would rather have a phone call and discuss their problems on the phone, which is more efficient. So we've come to this sort of, remote consultation as well as face-to-face consultation. And we are trying to sort of get that out to our local populations to how it best suits them.
And in terms of industrial action, I mean, this is unthinkable for some doctors to imagine downing tools. I mean, how could that even work? I mean, your long old waiting list become even longer apart from anything else.
Absolutely. And I've been a doctor for nearly 30 years, and I've never come across a situation where we've had to strike or take industrial action like this previously. So doctors will never stop seeing and helping patients. So that's, we can't do that. That would be a very bad thing for patients and for us as well. But there are a number of requirements and contracts that we are involved in, sort of extracurricular activities, really, that we could disengage from or be less active in, which wouldn't have a direct impact on patients, but could be more worrying for our local CCGs or NHS England.
We will watch with interest and we will speak again, I'm sure. Listen, Dr. Irfan Malik, thank you, Nottingham-based GP, on that potential of industrial action of some kind.